what have life taught you this year, or what would you call this chapter of your life?
What will I call this chapter of my life?
Yeah.
Dang, you starting already.
Oh yeah, got to, got to.
I don't know if I want to call it searching or committing.
Searching or committing.
I think a lot of times we know exactly what our purpose is or what we're supposed to be doing or what we feel the call to, and we just need to commit to it. And we'll lie to ourselves and say we don't know, so we'll claim to be searching. When in reality, I feel like we all know exactly what we're called to do.
See, it's interesting you say that though, because I feel like I've had a conflict. I feel like I got multiple gifts, right? And I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of envious and jealous of people that actually got gifts that they can just go towards, whether it's singing, playing basketball, sports, boxing. So I
Yeah,
want to know which gift, Lord, do I go towards, and I'll go all in. But which one do I? I'm
yeah,
pretty
yeah.
sure you
No,
got plenty of gifts. So it's like,
absolutely,
which one do you go towards, and
absolutely.
you can go 100% towards.
I feel I'm very mediocre at a lot of things. Instead of being really, really good at something
Okay.
or really, really bad at something,
Hmm.
everything I touch, I can at least figure out to be mediocre enough. And that might be me being hard on myself,
Hmm.
but there's nothing that I see that I can be like, yeah, I excel here in this area to your point that
Mm.
I feel like this is
That's
my
where
call.
that's where you should be going towards.
Yeah.
How you think in our generation and our culture with so many things going on, sometimes if we don't get the likes or we don't get the validation or anything from that, sometimes we feel like we shouldn't go towards that way. What would be your answer to
That's how I
if
feel.
you go
That's why I stopped.
ah,
I mean, that's why I don't be posting stuff that much no more.
yeah,
That's why I don't create events and stuff like that. It almost get to a point where you ask yourself, what's the point?
I understand exactly how you feel,
And we
especially
used to always say, if you can't find one, be the one.
yeah,
When that one get tired,
yeah, and it sounds good, painting a picture and you waiting for a crowd to come view it. You the only one viewing it. You like, come look at this picture.
yeah,
Look at this beautiful picture. How long do you be like, I don't know, this is what I'm supposed to be doing.
yeah, yeah.
So I mean, and I feel like the generation and the culture we in right now, the interesting part is somebody can go outside and put an egg on their head, millions of views. That's a 20-second, 10-second video. But us talking about knowledge, us being younger. I mean, not super young.
We
You
getting
know,
up there now, boy.
I know, right? But no, yeah. So you said, man, on the search, huh?
Searching,
Yeah.
searching to see if there's nothing I hate more than these motorcycles out here that just be playing loud. I'll be up in the crib trying to sleep. Next, you just loud
I know, right?
motorcycle come
That
past.
that's the risk we take when we record outside, trying something new, man.
I mean, you gotta take the risk, but yeah, searching to see if what I think I'm supposed to commit to is what I'm actually supposed to commit to.
Mm,
Because,
mm,
like I said, we know the call,
mm.
we hear the call,
I remember
we know what we feel pulled to.
I remember you had said something though one time to me. You was like, if you was in the dark and you was trying to get out, are you just gonna stop where you at, or are you gonna keep going? Do you remember saying that?
I
I'm,
forgot, but now I remember.
I'll tell you what's scary for me. I have children and whatnot, so I feel like I can go this way or this way. But the problem with going either or, I have them on my shoulders. So if I'm going this way and it's leading us towards the worst of the worst,
Then what?
but also I look at it like, okay, I can stand here and debate on which way to go, or I could just go and
I,
have my faith in God.
I envy the ones who are able to make decisions and just commit to them immediately, whether good or bad. I envy the ones who are able to just try things and not be afraid of failing. Like that kid who just came up to us and was like, "Hey, you guys want to buy some candy?"
Mm-hmm.
Nah, man, I'm good.
He didn't care about the
He
yes
said
or the
okay
no
and just
and
went to
kept.
the next person. And if
Wow.
we assumed that same position when it came to our goals, we'd be unstoppable. Because we both know that in order to succeed, you must first fail. And
Yeah,
it's very rare for you to succeed if you don't first fail.
That's true.
Because through failure we learn how to do certain things.
That's true.
So it's like if you know that that's the whatever, that's the formula to success,
Mhm.
and you still don't try,
Mm.
you're basically accepting failure as your end.
I feel like we've tried though.
Tried,
Yeah.
that's past tense.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Tried is past tense. Trying
Mhm.
is present in both present and future tense.
Mm.
So trying is failing. If you fail, that it is what it is. Now, what you gonna
Yeah.
do about it?
Yeah. I think what I've learned is you gotta just have that faith in God, whether it work or it don't work.
Yeah,
And I think oftentimes a lot of people, it sounds good saying that, but if you're applying for that job and you don't get that job, you gotta be like, I still trust in you, God. Apply for that car, that house, or whatever it is, I still trust in you, God. I still believe that everything's gonna happen for my greater good.
there's so much power in what we think, and we're not taught to think positive.
Mm.
We're taught that confidence is ego,
Mm.
because the ones who are in control want to control us even more.
Mm.
So that'll get us to start thinking you need to humble yourself.
Yeah.
And they don't really mean act with humility, as in Murdoch said his mama taught him something about humility, and it stuck with me. He said humility is not thinking less of yourself, but it's thinking of yourself less. But they'll teach it to us in a way to where we walk around thinking less of ourselves.
Mm.
And now I know you and I both, whenever we have an idea, we got to go to 5, 10 people just for them to validate said idea before just saying, no, this hard.
Just go ahead and just go with it.
Yeah.
And be okay with it not going as planned with that first go round. Second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth one might take off. But I think it's almost like if somebody was running and they tripped right there, everybody, you don't even know how far I've came though.
Yeah.
But you laughing. And we embarrassed for falling, scraping our knee.
Keep laughing. Keep laughing. Really, more of us need to assume the position of Kanye West. That man literally believes he can do anything.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie. Let me see if you agree with this. I think at my highest level that I feel like I've been at, I had that ultimate belief in myself and didn't care if I was getting 2 likes on the post, didn't care if 2 people showed up. We did an event together. We went all the way somewhere and it was about 3 people in there and we still did the event as if it was, yeah. But we also did events where it was multiple people sold out. It was overwhelming. So it's like, we seen what it looked like on both sides, especially if you just do. And I think if we just focused on just doing rather than what the journey looks like getting to that point would be further along.
We gotta ask ourselves, where do you want to go? I've been using I saw a post on Instagram last week talking about a GPS. It said when you make the wrong turn, the GPS doesn't scream at you, it just recorrects you. What I took from that is when you're in a car and you take a wrong turn, whether somebody talking to you saying, hey, you should actually turn here, whether you wasn't paying attention, whether the turn came up sooner than expected, wherever the case may be, if you go the wrong direction from the direction that you are initially trying to go on, you can still get back on track to go to the destination that you were first trying to go to.
Yeah, that makes sense.
The only way you don't get to that end destination is if you give up, if you stop on the journey. So it's like you take that wrong turn, or you know how the highways are in Indiana. Sometimes the GPS don't be going where the highway is, and that's you end up over here and it put you 15 minutes off of track to where you're supposed to go.
Yeah, that's true.
You're not going to let that 15 minutes stop you from going where you want to go. Now we have to have that same perspective when it comes to life. There are a lot of things that we've done wrong, quote unquote, that may have also protected us. Because there are dangers seen and unseen that we may not know of. So maybe that turn that was wrong was good. Maybe it was the savior of you getting in an accident or you going somewhere you were supposed to go. We cannot deter ourselves from that wrong turn being us not going to that end destination. What do you do when you make a wrong turn?
You gotta keep going, especially if you're on a highway.
You adjust, you recorrect, you keep going, and you go turn into the destination that you're supposed to get to.
Man, absolutely.
But I think we got to ask ourselves also, what is that GPS? Do you have something typed in your GPS? Is there a destination that you're going to, or are you just driving?
But then we go back to where I was saying, like, that's why I get confused at. I literally been praying to God, like, show me where you want me to go, and I'm going all the way. I'm going all the way. Let me check. Wait. Oh yeah, we good. We good. Okay, we in the game.
You want to hear the harsh truth of what I believe?
You know.
We often pray to God for answers that we already know.
Mm.
It's like we're searching for His validation,
Mm-hmm.
when in reality, you know that you have different goals that you want to achieve that you're not working on.
That's true.
And we're asking God, is this the right one?
Mm-hmm.
You know, I used to always say, a lot of us pray to God to direct our steps, and He just waiting on us to walk.
Mm. That's good.
God, please direct my steps.
Mm-hmm.
And all He's waiting on is for us to walk.
For you to take that first step.
You can be stagnant or you can move.
Mm-hmm.
A step in the wrong direction is better than no step at all.
Mm-hmm. It's like a baby focused on which direction is gonna take his first step. Well, no, it's literally
Just gonna get up and walk.
you're supposed to be focused on walking, not
Yeah.
which direction you're supposed to be going.
And I hate,
Dang,
I be saying this, but also at the same time, I be feeling fraudulent because I make those same decisions, those same mistakes.
Mm-hmm.
But I am also human.
Absolutely.
And I have to remind myself that.
Absolutely.
Just because you know what to do don't mean you're always going to do it.
Yeah.
And we're so hard on ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so hard on myself to where I will stop myself from doing anything because I'm not doing it the way I want to do it. What good is that? For real, for real.
You know what I learned too about this journey that we're on with figuring out what it is we're supposed to be doing? I think oftentimes we look at ourselves and be focused on ourselves so much, and it's really about inspiring the next person. What you doing and what you just posted today is going to inspire someone else and give somebody else the confidence to do that. And I think oftentimes we don't see it. We don't see it outside ourselves.
Yeah.
Sometimes we look at the celebrities and think they way. Well, it's a lot of people that's looking at you for motivation, inspiration.
I'll tell you a story. When I was 19. I first got promoted to assistant manager at Finish Line. And my boss, man, a lot of people didn't like him. Alex Abud, shout out Alex. A lot of people didn't like him because he was very straight to the book. I have no problem with it because I grew up with my pops and he was strict. And whatever I say, go. So Alex came in, I'm like, man, whatever. My father at home is like way 10 times harsher than you. He taught me a lesson that I'll never forget. He said, sometimes people are looking at you for direction and you don't even know that they're looking at you. And that taught me the power of integrity. Doing the right thing all the time, even when you feel as if nobody's watching. Even when you feel as if nobody's going to see you. Because why do the wrong thing? And in my head, I'm like, man, Alex, I know in this specific case, it was some Jordans for sale. I knew the protocol was to go in the back and check and bring them a different shoe because we didn't have the shoes that they wanted. Me being me, and the store been busy, and I know that I can serve multiple people at a time. I'm like, no, I'm not doing that. Hey, we don't have those shoes. Do you want anything else on the wall? He heard me saying that. He's like, yo, T, go check in the back. And I was like, we don't have them. And then he told somebody else to go look in the back.
They found it.
He knew that we didn't have them.
Oh, he didn't.
Yeah, but it's just the principle of
you didn't.
The sales tactic, bringing them something else that's similar to make sure that was the standard that he set. And me being hard-headed, being hard-headed and stubborn, I'm like, we know that we don't have these shoes, so why am I gonna waste my time? If it was another customer, they may have bought the other shoes that I brought out. But me being stubborn, like I said, not bringing them nothing, just killed any chance at all. So even when you have the integrity to take the chance of doing something right, even if you feel like it may be wrong, you may get the fruits from that.
That's good. I remember, it's funny you say that because I remember Deshaun dad actually had said one time, he was like, yo, obedience is tied to someone else's destiny. See, you remember.
Yeah.
Shout out to him for saying that, but yeah, that was deep to me. I felt like
that, I always talk about Jonah too. On the when Jonah was on the boat and the storm came upon him, the storm wasn't just on Jonah, but it was on everybody else on the boat. Sometimes we cause a storm due to our disobedience to what we know we're supposed to be doing to everybody else around us.
Mhm.
When if we want to avoid that storm and give sunshine to the rest of the people around us,
Mhm.
all we need to do is commit to
Mhm.
whatever we know that we're called to do.
Ooh, I got something for you. I got something for you. Correct me if I'm wrong, because sometimes we get the names confused. Moses is the one who had the Ten Commandments, right?
Hmm.
All right. So with Moses, oh my goodness, it was so funny how he had told God, like, God, I'm not a good speaker. I don't want to go there,
I'm
and
not good
I
enough.
don't,
Yeah.
I don't feel like I'm gonna. He's like,
Choose Aaron.
I love that too, and a lot of people don't even know about Aaron. That's a side one right
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
Aaron had a very powerful position to be right there for his brother to speak for him. But sometimes we don't feel like we're good enough for something. And God still got you. He didn't think he spoke well. He didn't think he can present himself well. He didn't think that he was worthy enough to even go free. What is it? The
Israelites.
Israelites. Yeah. So man, that story was so amazing
That
to
is
me.
true. A lot of us are like Moses, and I think the Bible uses very specific references like that so we can see ourselves within it.
Oh,
Because
absolutely.
if we're made in the image of God, He already made these people before us. We'll find a little bit of ourselves in everybody else. And the
Mhm.
Bible, whether you believe in it or not, is a very beautiful piece of literature
Mhm.
that
Oh my.
anybody can
Oh.
learn from.
Woo.
So for Moses to be like, I am incapable of leading your people out of Israel into the promised land, choose somebody else, and God saying, no, I choose you. We need
Mhm.
to listen to that
Not
too.
Aaron,
Yeah,
not all of these
Aaron's a
other
better
people.
speaker than I am. Choose Aaron.
Nah,
How
he
many
told you.
times do we invalidate ourselves from the call that we're called to because we don't think that we're capable of doing it? If you feel the call, you might as well answer it.
That was good. Ooh, that was good.
You might as well at least
Ooh.
attempt to making it come to pass.
Yeah.
And again, like I said, I hate saying some of this because at times I feel fraudulent. But also, I think it's important for us to recognize the system was dismantled, or the system was created for us to feel tired and only serve other people.
Yeah. Nah, you gotta put in some work for you. You gotta do something for self. That's what this year taught me. To enjoy time with self, away from social media, away from people.
Yeah, because you ain't been
And
posting that much, you ain't been outside like that.
I just been enjoying life, man. I've been so many places. Ain't posted one lick about it. Hey, I'm talking about book signings here, events here. Got a book signing this Saturday in Chicago at a bookstore. I haven't posted about any of it, but because I've been learning to really enjoy the moment and enjoy the journey, and I've learned to not post for validation or to post to see, look what I'm doing. And I seen a post that was like, you don't owe social media a progress report. And I thought that was good because so many people feel like they got to
Yeah,
show. And even with me posting today, it wasn't really about showing a win. It was really just showing the rejection of the no and then the yes that came 3 years
yeah.
later.
'Cause people need to be inspired.
They need to because it's not a lot of people showing the no's before and then showing the yes. So I wanted to inspire people. It was less about me and more about what God
Yeah.
did and inspired other people.
Ultimately, we gotta commit to the. I keep saying the call. I think people know what I mean by that. But we have to commit to the call. If you want to call it the call, you got to commit to the pull. Whatever you're getting
Mhm.
pulled to, you have to commit to it, and you can't let your no be the final no.
Sometimes I feel like how you were saying Moses though, like who am I to feel like
Who are you not?
I'm the one that
Who are you
I
not?
don't ever want to get too big headed,
What is big headed?
Man, falling in love with the praise, falling in love with all of
If you fall in love with the praise, you've missed the message.
yeah,
You missed the
yeah.
premise of whatever you're doing, anyways.
And that's pretty much why I took myself away from everything to it's crazy. I was on the phone with my father. Just got to do what we saying. I wanted to tell him my good news, but I didn't. Because I was like, I'm not telling him for my validation or for him to praise me. I'm actually happy about it myself, so I kept it to myself. And this is like the first time I'd ever did that, and I still felt good about it. It was like I'm not doing it for his validation, social media, or any of that. I'm really doing it for me and my children. And so, I mean, I think I got something that was really a big blessing. I have a mother and a father that's already told me they're proud of me, and a lot of people chase that their whole life,
Yeah.
that validation from either or a parent or siblings, So
Unfortunately, it just makes me upset when people tell me that they're proud of me.
outsiders,
Nah, anybody.
even your parents.
Because I know that I'm nowhere near where I know that I'm capable of being.
What's that clip with Kanye West when he was like, everybody telling me I'm good. I ain't nowhere near where I want to be. I ain't nowhere near.
Yeah,
Mm.
I'm just scratching the surface.
Mm-hmm.
And even that parts of me feel as if I've regressed from when we was doing events,
Mm-hmm.
we was posting podcasts and stuff consistently,
Mm-hmm.
posting reels,
Yeah.
doing numbers on that stuff.
Yeah.
Part of me feels like I've regressed. So I'm not doing it like that anymore.
Mm-hmm.
But also, at the same time, I've never been this sharp.
Mm. I agree. Me too.
Mentally, I've never been this sharp.
Mm.
People
Me
can
tell you
say
that.
whatever, but what we speaking of earlier, it's to inspire the people who we don't know.
Yeah. And you truly do um, inspire the next individual. Sometimes we just look at ourselves like, nobody looking at what we're
But
doing.
they do.
But then if you see somebody like, oh, I see you just posted and I see you went there, and you be like,
But then also, I feel like people just be saying stuff. Like, I don't know if people understand hosting an event or something. That costs a lot of money
oh, and it's not easy.
out of your pocket on the front end
Mm-hmm.
that you hope you get back on the back end.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It's nothing but a hope. Because
And
you don't
it's-
know who gonna show up. You don't know if they're gonna buy nothing. You don't know if you're gonna sell these tickets. You know all this off of faith.
Mhm.
It's like an investment. I've been investing in the stock market and stuff recently. I put some money in there. Some of it went up,
Some of them
some
down.
went down.
And I think you gotta just be okay with it. If you believe
Got
in
to.
what you're doing, I think it's going to be successful. One of them is going to go up, especially if you're being consistent.
Yeah.
I think that's the thing with being consistent and being okay with the numbers that you're at now and just trying different things. I think that's what it's all about.
I mean, you know Bryson. I learned a lot from him.
Yeah.
He's doing events for a minute, and a lot of his stuff didn't have nothing at the beginning. But the more he was doing it, now his events be selling out like that.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Or
But
not
about
even if they don't sell out, there's a comfortable amount of people there to be
yeah.
like, oh, this is a success.
Yeah, and but it shows you with him doing it consistent over time for a nice amount of time. He didn't give up when maybe a few people came or a few people said I was gonna come and didn't come. And that's the mindset that I've got to. I just like I was telling you, I've been doing things outside of social media. I just did a workshop for the youth. Didn't post it on my social media or anything. That was the check that I ended up getting today. And it was a nice class. And I was like, wow, I didn't promote to my people and people still showed up.
Yeah.
So that's my mindset right now. It's like you might know a little bit more about it than me, but I think in the Bible doesn't it say that you will get more
More than you can
love and
ask or
attention
think.
outside of your city
a
than
man
in
is
your
without
city.
honor in his own home, in his own country.
And I think a lot of people feel that way.
Absolutely. That's why part of me just want to get up out of good old Indiana. Don't get me wrong, I love it here.
Yeah.
Idea wise. Reality wise, do I wake up and be happy? Not particular. My job pays me well. I've been afforded the life that I always thought that I wanted. The high-rise crib downtown, the Tesla, the different cities every other month, you name it. Large contracts with schools doing different stuff, and there's still something inside of me that still says this is supposed to be different. It's that same feeling I had when I saved my first $10,000.
Do you think it's
money, ain't it?
do you think it's because we get lost looking everywhere outside of right here? Or do you think it's still like I want to know which lane that I'm supposed to be in?
I be switching lanes a lot.
Yeah.
But I don't know, man. To be honest,
It might be a blessing and a curse for that though. And I think it's
know what I hate?
What's up?
When people who know you see what you got, and then they be like, "Oh, you should be good," and then start naming off the list of the things you got, and in your head you like, sound good on paper, but if only you felt like how I felt. Jim Carrey had the quote. He said, "I wish everybody could be rich and famous, just so they could see that being rich and famous isn't everything." And then you'll still have somebody come in the comments and be like, "Oh, let me get some money so I can see." It may feel good for a moment.
Yeah.
Man, what they got going on here? All these Camaros pulling out.
Oh yeah. Yeah, they turned up. Nah, you definitely right. I don't know. I got a certain number in my head that once I reach, and it's not an outrageous number either. That once it happened, it's for me to just know it was possible. That I'm gonna cry once I hit that number. I'm gonna just cry. And I think once I get to that number, I'm not gonna say it like that, but I think that's when I'm gonna know like, oh, anything is truly possible. Like I feel like that now, but we see so many people on social media, dreams come true so fast, it seems like to us. But when you go look at their life and been seeing that they've been doing it for 10, 15 years, you're like, oh, I watch a lot of documentaries, and every documentary that I ever watched, they've been doing it for 5, 10, 15 years before they even get their big break. Who was it? I can't think of her name, but she just was saying how like everybody thought her success was like this, and she was working and working and working, but she got that one movie scene. It's the lady that acted in, I think it's called Help,
The Help,
the older black lady.
Viola Davis.
No, not hers. I can't think of her name. I have to find it, but yeah, but there's so many people that you know spent years working towards their goals and their dreams and
I
finally
think
get to that
social media
level.
has made it very discouraging to try.
Absolutely.
Because to your point, we'll get on there and see somebody who just came out, started doing stuff,
Yeah.
going crazy,
Younger,
and you'd
way
be like,
younger. 17, 18, 19.
I've been doing this for years
hmm
and barely sustaining off of any of that.
hmm
But again, you just have to remember, what is the why?
hmm
What are you doing it for?
Also, I think just to enjoy the journey. I think we really get caught up too far in the
So
future.
we overthink way too much, huh?
I think so. I think just doing it with no ego. Because I have an idea for an event that I could literally just do, but my ego is stopping me from doing it. Literally.
Ego, fear.
Fear. Fear, ego, uh, fear of not selling as many tickets as I think I could.
That's scary.
Yeah, especially when you have a good idea and you know it's a good idea.
Yeah. But everybody want to turn up.
I think that's the interesting thing that I learned about here in our city. I don't care nobody say, call it what it is. A lot of people here want to be entertained and not educated, and they want to be. It's hard to kind of have a space to where the like-minded individuals come together, and I think it's because a lot of them are introverts, so they
Which
haven't
is
learned how to
what,
be
like with
extroverts.
this, with the event that I'm curating next Sundays, it's about. Because I know that the people around me are introverted and don't know how to go outside and actually connect with people.
You don't think so? I think you do good at that. You be
Yeah, I
you.
put on the facade. I
Okay.
put on a mask real quick. I told you I'm Spider Man. I put on that Spider Man mask.
Yeah,
I'd be
yeah.
outside of my comfort zone like crazy.
Mm, I get that.
Up to if it's up to me, and I also think it just depends on how I'm feeling on the day. But
Mm,
9 times out of 10, I don't feel like talking to nobody. I don't feel like talking to a stranger. But then sometimes something just click in me. It's
mm.
like, okay, Tyrus, don't forget who you are.
Oh, I get a different feeling when I'm outside the city. It seems like the opportunity is abundant.
If you can move anywhere, where'd you move?
Um, Probably New York, honestly. I haven't been there. No, I was there when I was like 10, 11. That don't count though. But I just want to go and just feel the presence of New York in the middle of Times Square. And the reason why I want to go is because it's an abundance of opportunity
New York,
that
crazy.
other
We
people
can go
don't
next
take
week.
advantage for. Hey man, I'm ready to go
I'm serious.
because
We can go next week.
I feel like it's an abundance of opportunity. Because think about it, people that live there, they might not want to be an actor or a model or be in a commercial or do what we doing. Man, do you know if we go there, we have an abundance of people that will love what we doing, that will pour into us. We dress different, we talk different. We're not from there. J. Cole said it. Some people take what he say. Some people take for granted what I took for advantage or something like that. He had a quote.
I don't know.
I thought you would know, but yeah, man, it would be New York though. What about you?
New York's always had my heart. Since I was a kid watching Hey Arnold. I think that was based on New York. It might have been Pittsburgh. It's based on the city.
Man, the
But
opportunities, the
just the
opportunity,
idea of New York
the
being,
people.
it's a surplus of people there, and the vibe, the hustle culture.
That's what I'm saying. You're gonna, it's gonna, because you're gonna see something new every day there. Like you're gonna meet someone literally that's from
Yeah,
somewhere else there. Here, all right, I'll give you a great example. If we was going to a coffee shop there, do you know how many producer of shows that produce shows on Netflix,
yeah,
Prime, that's just regular people that you can just bump into and they be like, and we talk to every people all the time. So imagine if we bump into someone and they like, man, I like how you look. I wanna cast you in my new show. It's gonna pay you $250,000 per
yeah.
episode.
I could guarantee if we was doing what we doing here in New York, no way that. What Kanye said, there's no way I can lose, honestly.
And this is how I know that we would succeed in that city. If we can create our opportunity here where there's not an abundance of opportunities, if we go to another place where it's abundant opportunities,
I think one may look at this and say, and why'd y'all stop continuing here to do things? Because I would say both of us just kind of just fell back. It's like, okay, y'all got it.
yeah,
For me, it's just exhausting.
I would say, would you plant a seed in soil that wasn't?
Nah, you always use the reference of a palm tree. Palm tree not growing in Indiana unless it's fake.
You hit it on the nose, and it just is what it is. I mean, I don't know. There's nothing else we can explain about that. I mean, because we've done it. We've done it at the highest level, and I feel like even not only with us, look at the people that is in our city that is up here. It's they're gonna do this. Yeah, how many news interviews can you go on? How many blogs can you go on? It's not gonna. So
Same people at the same events.
yeah,
Same people hosting the
literally,
same events.
literally,
And I'm not hating on it because some
no,
people have figured out the formula,
yeah,
but I'm tired.
same. I mean, it's up for us to take advantage of the opportunity.
I don't
We
know
ain't
what
that
my
old.
fear is of just getting up out of here. I think part of it is the
I only
fact,
got one. I got my kids. I can't.
as you say, you got kids. Me,
Man, you gotta just do it. I do too. Somehow, some way. Somehow, some way.